So what are challenge mode dungeons? Dungeons, as you know, are these experiences that you guys go through already. But wouldn't it be interesting if we had essentially time trial versions of these dungeons? And so challenge modes really are that. When you set yourself into a challenge mode and you group up with your buddies or potentially queue into a challenge mode dungeon, the purpose of doing this is going to be to complete the dungeon in a specified amount of time. And so that implies a whole different level of coordination and teamwork that you don't necessarily get when you're just sort of plodding through, either because you're new to the dungeon or you're just trying to get the loot out of it and you're just kind of taking your time to do whatever. And you'll rip through there as fast as you can in order to earn bronze, silver, or gold medals for doing it as quickly as you possibly can. The gear levels for these are normalized, which is another important distinction here. So what that means is that, for example, if you were to apply that to today's world, you would all be brought down to the same level of gear. All your gear would scale down to the same level of gear, some standard level, that you would go through this. So it isn't the kind of thing that you can just get better gear to overpower your way through. So when you're able to, talk about, So you'll be able to brag to your buddies about how you got that, 23-minute run, and you'll know that it's a fair basis of comparison because everybody's gear was at the same level. And what do you get out of it, other than Valor points, of course? You also get sweet-looking gear with no stats. What might that be for? Transmogrify, perhaps. So we're going to create an entire tier of gear that has a unique and special look that you'll be able to get exclusively by doing challenge modes. So if you do the challenge modes and you rip through there and you get the gold medal in all the different dungeons, you'll be able to earn yourself an entire set of gear to show off to your friends about what a badass you are for being able to clear these dungeons as quickly as you can. So that summarizes the way challenge mode dungeons work. Really a big part of this for us is giving you the ability to have bragging rights and leaderboards. So that's going to be a big part of this feature. It's going to feel like competitive PvE in a sense. So we want to be able to do things like, when you open your character sheet, you'll be able to see your best times for any given dungeon. You'll be able to see what the rewards are for the different dungeons if you complete them in gold, silver, or bronze times. You'll also be able to compare yourself to your guildmates and other people on your realm. So you'd be able to pop open a UI and see, what are the top times for people on this realm for this dungeon. Get yourself on that leaderboard. Show people what a badass you really are. And so that sums it up for challenge mode.